Hey everybody, it's Shawn.
This your boy Keith.
And we're cruising on vacay mode. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope all is well. Welcome in. Uh-oh.
I wish I could say the same. Sad news that we had today. Some very tragic news. About Kobe Bryant and the death of him, another baseball player and his son. I don't know if you guys know, but he had died today in a helicopter accident.
That's I'm feeling some type of ways about that. That's just so terrible. Like he was young. When you grow up with somebody, even though we may not know them personally, we still feel, of course, for their loss, and just feels like you know the person. You watch them on TV grow up and all that. So I mean, it's just like wow. Like I'm in disbelief still. Just can't believe it. All that. So I mean, it's just like and just. Whew. But you all happy Sunday. Hope everybody is doing well. I know everybody been asking me about my leg and what have you.
It went bad to worse.
I know. I was gonna show you guys my crutches. My crutches actually behind me. Look at this. Here we go. So yeah.
Well, we wait for some more people to come in because just trying to see who all coming in.
Especially with the new change of time now that we're going at 6. Everybody's still trying to kind of catch up with that a little bit too. Um,
Can y'all see us in here? Oh, I see
you. Hey, happy Sunday, love. How are you?
you. Yeah, we were just talking about the tragedy. Sad to say, about Kobe Bryant. Passing away in a helicopter accident. I don't know if anybody know, but we're originally from Los Angeles, California. Lakers and Clipper fans for years, and it was a real sad moment to hear. We found out about 4 or 5 hours ago. What I'm saying, that this had happened. Through TMZ, and we thought it was a little prank at first because sometimes people will claim that somebody passed away. What I'm saying, and
Yeah, I know recently they just said it was I guess a famous baseball player too that was also in the accident. So I mean it's just sad. And his daughter, she's only 13. So I can only imagine, what his wife is going through. Not only do you lose your spouse, but you also lose one of your child. So that's like a real tough situation.
Can you? Are you guys seeing us clearly? Let me know if y'all can hear us.
Can y'all thumbs up if y'all can hear us and see us good?
Yeah, let me know. I see somebody. I just want to make sure everybody is in here, can see us and everything like that. This is
Let me go to mine too. So you guys, I always ask you guys what y'all have for Sunday dinner. It's Sunday, and because we both been a little bit crippled, we ain't. How you say we've been ordering out pretty much. Not able to get up and cook and do too much. My walking been so limited, so we pretty much had chicken and pizza for dinner tonight. Reminiscing and leftovers from last night. So that's what we had. You can let me know what you guys have. And but it's just, I guess I'm still trying to to get over what I just heard. It's a little shocking, and I'm in disbelief still, and I wasn't sure. KC had to go ahead and put on that Lakers jersey for Kobe. It's just like wow.
oh yeah, I had to represent. I've always represented Los Angeles. We currently live in Houston, and but so I'm always repping my Los Angeles teams out there. But it's just a tragedy. It's sad. I told my mom and dad, they didn't even know, and they took it really tough too. You know, I mean, it's some real sad news. And nobody expects that. He was a great player. They compared him to Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my entire family followed Kobe. I was a big Michael Jordan fan. They always compared him to Jordan. He had some skills that were similar. You know, we was just watching the game last night where Kobe had signed LeBron's shoes. And he was pretty much passing the torch off to LeBron for the Lakers. So, I mean, for the next day for him to die, I think everybody's in shock. Really, really, shocked about it. We know unforeseen occurrences happen to all of us, but it's just a sad situation. You know.
Welcome, Natasha. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. How are you doing? What's going on with you guys? What you guys eating for dinner tonight? We're just trying to get over the whole Kobe Bryant situation. It's just a shock for us. I mean,
What's up? What's
especially
up, B? How
to
you
see
doing?
everybody at home, just back at home. It's just a lot. Hey, Big P, what's going on with you? What you have for dinner tonight? Happy Sunday. We're just waiting for everybody to come on into the room and, you guys link up and stuff like that. KC, BP, he had to wear his Lakers shirt. Wait a minute, let me fix it. There we go.
Yeah, it is crazy what happened. I mean, it's a sad situation. I heard the news earlier. They had got the news wrong. They thought him and all four of his daughters had passed, but they had got the story mixed up. So actually, it was him and his daughter passed, and another baseball player, and six other people. It was 9 people on the plane, and it was like they all perished.
I guess they just revealing a little bit of time as they find remainders and what have you. So they're constantly updating on the news. But it's just like so of course naturally all of our California fam bam been calling us and keeping us updated on what's going on out there. And everybody's, at that Staples Center, what have you.
Oh, you made house burgers?
Ain't nothing like
Right.
that. House burgers.
That's right.
You must like the sweet potato fries because you always, I noticed the last couple of times you always putting the sweet potato fries on
Right.
there.
Me and you here with the sweet potato fries.
Mm-mm.
We got that. I like the sweet potato fries. We go to this little spot called Black Bear Diner, and they have some really good sweet potato fries. So we talking about travel too today, but saying since it's been a shocking tragedy to everybody, and not a lot of people like to talk about these type of things and stuff like that, but we wanted to throw it out there to everybody to see their thoughts and what they think about the whole situation with the death of Kobe Bryant and stuff like that. Like I was saying earlier, we are originally from Los Angeles, California. We're not from Texas. We're originally from there, and I don't really can't claim Texas because I've been born and raised in Los Angeles with the LA and the Clippers and stuff like that. So it's been kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he said he put a little cinnamon and salt on his sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong
Oh,
with that.
you get fine like wine tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You age a little better.
Oh, I see Batissimo was working.
Oh, Baptismo up and running. Okay, good.
So our week's been long. We both been kind of down. Casey threw his back out. I got one leg. It's just it's been a long week, but we're here. We want to make sure we answer all y'all travel questions tonight. Oh,
Yeah, what you say?
he's sipping on Corbel Rose tonight.
Oh, Corbell Rose. Oh, okay. How you like that Corbell Rose? I like I like that Moscato, and I like that Moscato. What's that Rose?
Hmm.
Moscato Diaski. That's what we like.
Oh yeah, the Yaski be nice and sweet. That's if you into the sweet stuff.
So so
Oh, okay, Natasha, girl, get that packing on. When is your trip? When are you leaving?
oh yeah, okay. Anthem of the Sea.
And
Where you leave it out of? For the cruise trip. Let me see. I like Riesling, but I think I've had the Roscato before.
oh, is that the one where they mix the Moscato and wine together? Is that
I
is
think it's
that is that
the
that one?
I think it's the rose kind when it's kind of red.
Oh, because I know somebody told me they had a Moscato where they
Oh, you
mix the
leaving
wine and everything.
tomorrow from
Oh, yeah. Oh,
New
yeah. You
Jersey?
better get the packing. That ain't no joke right there. H- How long is your How long are you cruising for? I'm gonna stop asking you so many questions because I know you said you you were trying to pack. So I'm gonna have to stop asking you so many questions.
Uh, don't forget your stuff for your charger and everything. I know y'all already know. You know,
Yeah, all your documents and
bring your
whatever.
extra cups or something to drink on. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little carry on cup to fill up. You know what I'm saying? If if you slide a little drink with you, and you can bring 2 bottles of wine. So grab a little bottle, take with you.
Oh, he said the red they serve at the Olive Garden is Moscato.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, flight is tomorrow morning from Toronto to Jersey. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So she in Canada. She got to fly out to
Oh,
New
I know it's
Jersey.
cold. You're going from cold to cold. Well, I don't know if New Jersey is that cold, but the weather's been kind of tough out there.
Whenever you get a chance, let us know how long you'll be cruising for and where you cruising to. BP, congratulations. How old you gonna be? Oh, okay, the flight is only an hour. That's
Oh, you're
not
not that far,
bad.
yeah.
Sure, it's cold, cold. Can't wait for the Caribbean. I better
Right,
not.
getting that warm weather.
Right?
You can finally take off those jackets.
Should be nice and good. Okay, 38. Go on, BP.
30 young, right there. That's 30
Right?
young.
With
Yes.
all these things going on, we just gotta be thankful that we make it to see another year. That's all I can say about that. That's wonderful. Ooh, okay. 11 night cruise. Oh, take me with you, please.
Yeah, I would like to go on
Take
that
me
one.
with you. So that's the one that hits up all the little Caribbean islands. So that's gonna be really, really nice. 11. That's
Uh, I heard
I,
Puerto Rico. I don't know. Are they going to let you guys off in Puerto Rico because of that? I know I heard that big old earthquake that was out there. A lot of stuff has been, saying been tore up. There's a lot of stuff
yeah.
been damaged and destroyed.
Wow. I wish I could if I have to be at work in the AM. She said, "Come on, come with her." I don't know.
Man,
Who are you taking with you? You going? Who are you going with you?
y'all deep. You got the whole
Y'all got a
family.
group trip, a family trip, or I was looking over there every now and then. You might see Casey looking that way too, because we're trying to keep a hold of the news a little bit too while we're on here.
Yeah, because they talking about the.
According to the Puerto Rico, she said, as far as we know, they will. We haven't had any notice of port change.
Okay.
Okay, well that's good because these little islands, after all these little hurricanes and all this stuff that's been going on, they have been like a lot of changes and stuff like that. And because you're on an 11-day cruise, always keep in mind that the cruise itinerary can change at any time. So just
Yeah.
be ready just in case if you may not go to a port or two. Just keep that in mind with the cruise. Anything is possible, especially it's based on Mother Nature, based on the weather. So it just hopefully you get to go to all
Ooh,
your port cruise and stuff like that. So that'll be
Natasha,
good.
Natasha, y'all pretty deep. Y'all gonna have everybody on there experiencing, a cruise for the first time. You got your husband, parents, aunties and stuff like that. Y'all gonna be on there. So y'all gonna have a good old time on that cruise.
Oh, that's good. Go ahead, girl. This is you guys' ninth time. Okay, that's really good. So you should be a pro at packing right now. Cause I know you packing the day before. Plus you gotta fly. All I can suggest is light packing. So if there is any, especially you're going to all those different ports, save some space for some souvenirs. Save some space in them luggage for some souvenir. And that's always a wonderful trip to take your parents on. It's good to see, your parents have a good time while they're out there. That's what I'm saying. Vacation is vacation. I'll take it. I don't care. I hear you. Well, regardless if they stop at ports or not, it keeps going on. That vacation be going. I hear that. It should be fun. That's really good.
I did.
Oh, okay. I understand. Especially when you're flying, you don't want to really pack too much. So if you're only packing carry on, you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be in and out.
Yeah.
Those lines. You
And
ain't gotta worry about too much
if you
stuff.
want, you might want to pack a little light. I'm not saying you packing a lot, because you might want to bring some souvenirs back. You know how those flights are, and what I'm saying, and weighing those luggages. When y'all coming on, when you coming back, so maybe you want to charge you more money to take a flight.
That's why she said she only taking carry-ons and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Because I know a few people, they take a few carry-ons and then they take like, I think two or three a piece, about two empty luggages, because they always go buying they liquor, a few souvenirs to bring back.
Wow, I'm sure. I know that's got to be hard to try to get clothes for something warm and something cold because you guys gonna be flying where it's cold, 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 and going to a warm place. So that can be a little tricky. But I guess the summer clothes that you gotta pack, that's those clothes tend to be light. A little swimsuit, a little tank top, a little shirt. So those things tend to be light, which is good. But you just gotta bundle up, I guess, for when you originally get ready to leave. That's cool.
We're gonna be leaving. Our countdown is, what's it now? 19 days before our cruise, our anniversary, 10-year anniversary cruise.
I'm not
So
packed yet.
10 year, 10. I mean, sorry, 19 days until our 10-year anniversary cruise. So we're looking forward to it. We're going out of Galveston, so we packing too, trying to get on out.
Yeah, so we'll be leaving in February. So February 15th, we'll be out of here. So definitely, you guys, I'm not sure how much we'll be able to stream from the cruise line, but so we may not be here that Sunday. We'll tell you guys more details what we're gonna do as far as keeping the
Right.
communication with you guys. Thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, and enjoy the Super Bowl on the cruise, because you're gonna be celebrating the Super Bowl.
Oh, she sure
You're
is.
gonna be on the Super Bowl
That should
Sunday.
be a ball.
I think Super Bowl Sunday, and you're gonna be probably coming back All Star Weekend, something
Oh
like
man.
that.
Oh, you hitting it from all angles.
But yeah, you're gonna So I don't know if you do football, but I know Super Bowl Sunday is next week on February 2nd. So it's gonna be definitely y'all gonna have a good old time, and stop by the sports bar. They probably gonna have a big old big screen up for the football game. So yeah.
That's good. Oh, I know. So it should be fun.
Yep. If anybody got football jerseys, go ahead and bring them, because so everybody gonna be
But I said
prepared.
I know you packing light, but you may want to just roll up a little any, some kind of sports gear to take it with you.
Cause y'all gonna have a
So,
huge Super Bowl deck party. So,
hmm
cause they do a big old thing for the Super Bowl. So, on cruises.
okay. So they never experienced. Oh yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Um, I know those 19 days gonna fly by so fast. It's like I know I'm going somewhere. We're going somewhere, but why I always feel like you got time to do something. Those 19 days can go by so fast. I tend to start packing. I don't know if you guys can notice behind me. It's my baby orange is sitting behind me. So I have pulled out the suitcase already because that keeps it in mind on what's going on and what we got to do.
Yeah, we have to. Us. We gotta keep our packing ready. So every time we get something, we just put it in there.
Yeah.
We gotta start putting stuff in the cleaners and everything.
She said last year we were on the anthem the same time and we had no clue what was happening. Yeah, that's what was happening. They was probably out there jamming everybody. I know those probably little sports bars and all that stuff is gonna be filled because they wherever they at, they got it. They want to see that Super Bowl, especially you got two good teams playing this year. Yay, Patriots is not in there.
Man, but
So
so you got the 49ers and Kansas City gonna be. So you got two red teams, red and gold, and then red and white. So
and I'm definitely going for the 49ers.
oh yeah, California
You
team.
know, so that's where that's at. Um, oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. So tell your family, make sure they bring something, some kind of gift so they can go ahead. They probably packed already, especially that you guys are leaving tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving All Star Weekend and Valentine's Weekend. It's gonna be the same. They normally land on the same weekend, so that's when ours is gonna be leaving. So we're gonna be out that same Saturday. So we're going. I'm looking forward to watching the All Star game
Mhm.
that weekend.
Oh, she said when she went last year, the casino and bar had tons of food and things were open different hours. Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah,
They be partying. How you
yeah.
say they really kick
Especially
off?
especially for Super Bowl.
She said, okay, she's gonna wear red then. That's right, girl. Get in there. I never thought about. Well, I know Casey brought it up a few times. He even had a video on the Super Bowl cruises. So maybe next year we might plan to go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
It's just that we're always hosting Super Bowl at our house or over a friend house or something, and I guess something that's kind of expected of us, but to have to go out and we may have to go out off on a limb and try it next year because this sounds like that'll be just totally super fun. I mean, I know the boats how they, especially whoever the director is, how they tend to want to show everybody, they pull out all the big things to do and what have you like that. So you know how that is. So that's good. So it should be fun. And I wonder, I don't know who's the cruise director on there, but I mean, whenever a Super Bowl party, I know they're gonna put it together really nicely.
but I think that's Royal Caribbean. They're going on.
I know, right? That's what we love to do. We get together. Most of the time, KC would normally do all the cooking, but this year we're actually gonna do a potluck. So we're doing something a little bit
I'm
off
gonna
the
still cook
wall.
most of the food.
We
You
would do something a little different because since we both been injured and what have you, it's just been a lot going on. So
and especially our anniversary cruise is coming up, so we don't want to put all our energy into that.
yeah,
Even though I still celebrate that holiday. That's Super Bowl is my holiday, so what I'm saying, I'm still gonna turn it up, but we're gonna have a good old time. You know,
oh man. I know, right? Nothing like home cooking. You already know it. You already know it. And then too, I know like Casey got to try us out new recipes sometimes too. But they have all these appetizers, dishes and stuff that they be having sometimes. So it's pretty good.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do a jalapeno I call it an armadillo egg. It's my own type of rendition of an armadillo egg. It's actually a jalapeno stuffed uh, 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 chicken. Sorry, let me say it's a chicken thigh stuffed with a jalapeno wrapped in bacon. So
Is there cheese in the jalapeno too? I can't
yeah,
remember.
it's sour cream in a minute.
Okay, I know it was
Yeah,
something, but it was like really, really good.
but yeah, I always make a whole bunch of them. They're a crowd favorite. I had to start cutting them in half because everybody be eating them up. But I make so many of them, so it doesn't matter. But they're really easy to make. Once I'm done with it, everybody loves it.
Oh yeah, it really is. It really is. That's exactly why he was saying he got to cut them up because they go really fast.
Oh, and also
Usually
too,
do.
I think I'm gonna make my deconstructed chili dog. It's kind
That's what it
of
was. That's what
yeah,
it's called. Okay,
yeah,
now it was interesting.
yeah. It was kind of like I got my cast iron skillet, and so what I do is I line it around with what was it, pigs in a blanket, but they're a little bit thicker. I do sausages, all the way around in the circle, and then in the center, I do a chili with sour cream. No, I mean cream cheese and sour cream, and then add some chips, cheese on it, and stick it in the oven. So once the pigs in the blanket cooked through, the chili is always need to be warmed up. So and it's once it's golden brown, it's done. So they got their little. It's like a chili cheese dog in a blanket. So what?
Yeah, but it tastes awesomely
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah,
So,
and I might be doing a brisket too. That's also too a big old crowd favorite. I think I got a 16-pound brisket in there.
oh, you know what? Okay, you need to answer this question.
It
It,
sounds like you need to
do
do.
a cooking show or something to share these recipes.
Oh, actually, I do. I have another channel. I'm probably once I put everything together, I'm gonna put it on that channel because I have a few things up on catering because my profession is, I'm a cook, but I have a catering business, so I could put it. I'm gonna put them on that channel.
So I know a lot of you guys too. I want to talk about the name change. Last week Sunday, we had everybody come in and do a little feedback for us, so we can, tell you guys about the name change and what have you. So we did decide to go ahead and change it. So now it's SNK Cruising on Vacay mode, and you guys gonna hearing us say Cruising on Vacay mode more than anything else, and
Yeah.
you guys gonna see it everywhere. Um, Oh, she wanted to know what channel, what's your name of your channel, because she wants to subscribe now.
Oh, it's Chef Keep It at 100.
Chef, keeping it 100.
Yep, Chef Keep It at 100. Because I got a few things I got to upload. What I've been doing is I'm making a ton of videos. I have stacks and stacks of them that I'm making for the channel. So I start uploading them. Look at my dog. Look, John. Look on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I miss
I
my
know he way over there.
I miss my dog.
So yeah, so that's his channel. Hopefully, if you're able to find it, let us know. You can thumbs up that you found the channel, so you can go ahead and subscribe to it. And what else I'm gonna say? So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and we have a bunch of questions from our viewers. I want to go ahead and dive into that so we can get to talking about some of these questions. I have a question here from Lavon. Okay, Lavon says, if you're married, do you need marriage license showing name change since ID and birth certificate is different?
Yes.
So if you got married and if your ID and your birth certificate has two different names on it, you definitely need to bring in your marriage license and so they can see that your own name on there along with your birth certificate and your ID. So that
Right.
is a must have. That's very important because they will not let you, even though it may sound a small thing, they will not let you cruise,
Right.
you know,
Because
if
you
you
got to
don't
think
have
about
that.
it. Your name on your birth certificate is going to be different from your married name and stuff like that. It's going to still have your maiden name on there. So it's not going to match up. So all they want to do is see the, and if you have a passport, you don't have to worry about that. That's the one thing. It's good to have a passport because that clears you. But if you
Yeah.
don't have a passport, you just have your ID. You need your ID, your birth certificate, and your marriage certificate, and that will get you through.
So that's something that you definitely need.
For the ladies.
Happy Sunday. Welcome in. A+3. What you have for dinner tonight? You know, that's what we always ask everybody.
What's popping is the sad news about Kobe Bryant. And unfortunately, we was talking about that earlier. We're also too asking about it. What everybody had for dinner today. We kind of been crippled. You know what I'm saying? So we've been eating junk food. We need to get back to that home cooked meal, but I can't stand up, and she can't stand up. She's on crutches, and my back is out. So we might be looking all cute and normal, but everything else is all broken up right now.
So we're just trying to work on that because we have 19 days till our cruise countdown for our 10-year anniversary. So we definitely have that going. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. So to Levon, definitely make sure you have all your documents and paper when you're going because you're going to need that because your name changed and when you got married on your license and your birth certificate, it does matters.
Oh, what's understandable, girl? You know what I'm saying? Finish your packing, enjoy your trip, and definitely, if you want to, send us a postcard. You know what I'm saying? Or what I'm saying, or share your photos over there on K and what was it SNK cruising on vacay mode, our group page. So see your pictures when you get on back for your 21. What I said 21, girl.
11.
I'll give you more days. Your 11-day cruise.
Man.
But enjoy your trip. And you take care, Natasha.
Take a lot of pictures, enjoy, have fun for both you and me. Definitely have a drink for me. Yep. Have fun. I know.
And enjoy your club fun.
I know you guys gonna. Oh yeah. Oh, and then most of all, enjoy Super Bowl on the boat. I know she said it was crazy crowded the last time she went. So that's completely awesome. So what you guys have for dinner tonight?
What everybody getting their grub on tonight? What we're doing is doing some Q&As on some of our comments that from some of our followers. Answer some of their questions that on here. And if y'all haven't noticed that we did have a new video we posted up today, and it's pretty. I mean, it's definitely a pretty good one. You're gonna see some changes, on our channel and some things, for the best and stuff like that.
Oh, A+3 says she had barbecue. Do you dig that? Man, that's good. That's good. I think we had barbecue the other night.
Did nobody heard? We're crippled over here. I need a home cooked meal.
Man, let me get into another question. This is from Enda. Enda said, "Can you tell me how you tipped at Mr. Sancho's and how much was a taxi? Did you ever get in the beach or pool while you guys were there?"
Well, what it is at Mr. Sancho's, let's start with the taxi cab. The taxi drive was $17 for 4 people. So y'all split that. So what we did was since we had 2 other people, we paid going and they paid coming back. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty cool. So only $17 for a taxi cab ride over there, and I think that's pretty good. The larger your group, the cheaper it is your fare over driving to Cozumel, Mexico.
How much did you?
And as far as tipping, I mean, we tipped them, whatever, each drink and stuff like that, about $1 or $2, for a drink and stuff like that. But we weren't tipping all day. I'm not gonna be doing that. We already paid it up front.
Yeah.
So at the end of it, we tipped them what we felt was fair and stuff like that because we had a really good waiter. He was waiting on us left and right. I think I left off with like eight or nine drinks or something like that.
So he tipped pretty good. What I was gonna say, something about Mr. Sancho's. Oh, we know what? We did get into the pool. I meant to say that. We did get into the pool. That answer. Leftover pizza.
Something I don't know if I can eat it.
So we did get into the pool. It was nice. They had lockers and stuff for you to put your things away. So we put our stuff up and we were able to get into the pool. One of our friends actually had record us and what have you. But, for whatever reason, her phone had got either broken or messed up. So we don't have the footage of that. Hey, Angela H, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're feeling much, much better. We're just asking everyone what they ate for dinner tonight. Hopefully you're off the shores.
Yeah, we were also too talking about the Kobe Bryant situation that happened today. That he had passed away and in a helicopter accident. His daughter had died, and a baseball player, and six other people that they haven't identified yet. So we've been kind of on that. That's been kind of a tragedy for all of us to hear that because we're from
California,
and
Los Angeles.
That affected my entire family. We all know, we family Laker fans and Clipper fans and stuff like that. But to hear something like just an individual period, it's a tragedy to hear about that.
Especially when you're so young, it's like wow. BP said, "What do you guys have for dinner?" Didn't you show them the pizza just now? we had pizza.
BB. Unfortunately, pizza.
Domino's.
I don't want no pizza today. But that's what we got.
KC back is out, and I'm on one leg here. I got my crutches and everything. So I'll find out on Monday what's the result, what's really going on with my leg, and why I've been having so much pains in it. So I'll just have to see about that. Thanks, 8+3. I'm trying to.
It ain't working. Yeah, but trying to do all right. I threw my back out. Shawn's leg has gotten worse. It's not got any better. It went from her knees to down her shin. So
look, here are my crutches, y'all.
She went to the doctor. They did some X-rays and stuff like that. We're waiting on the results. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. With it, she was barely able to walk on it. And I injured my back taking her to work. That was
thank you. Tell her thank you, BP. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it, BP.
Yeah, we trying to, do what we can do. So tonight, we just definitely want to tell you guys that we're talking about our name change and how we definitely went ahead and, now you see everything say SNK, cruising on vacay mode. And so it's the official name change. Woo! We're happy about that. More people that's into cruising and want to talk about travels, it's just easier for them to find us. So it was definitely a plus doing a change. So now when you guys see SNK, you guys know that it's us.
Yeah. And the reason why it's SNK currently right now is because a lot of people try to figure out who if it's us or not. So right now the SNK is eventually gonna fall off. So right now it's just there, but it's going to eventually just say cruising on vacay mode. So, because everybody know who we are.
When we say vacay mode, everybody know who we are. So you're trying to make sure, put it out there, everybody know that it's definitely us.
Yep. So there's a few changes going on. You're going to start noticing it over time with the channel and the stuff you're going to see in the videos and stuff like that. More geared towards, it's always been towards cruising, but there's going to be more, on it.
Happy Sunday, John. Welcome in. Hope all is well. What you have for dinner? Thank you. Appreciate it, John.
Yeah, we changed the name. We went over with the group last week with about the name, and we had narrowed it down to that name. So we actually asked everybody.
Yeah.
This is for
That,
A3.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
Adrian.
yeah. So we had changed it. That's why I guess nobody had noticed that we hadn't put up videos in the last 3 weeks. So I don't know if y'all noticed. We had just put up a video today with all the new changes and everything on it.
Yeah. So we just trying to we just wanted to inform you guys about that, and we're glad that you guys gave us some good feedback last week for the name change.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, it's just the S&K cruising on vacay mode, but
Yeah.
it was just easier for people that's into cruising and traveling to find us. So that's why we went ahead and did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard about Kobe, and it's just a tragic. That's why KC had to wear his Lakers jersey tonight because it's just sad. I mean, regardless if you're a celebrity or not, anybody that dying so young, it's just something that's really, it's really just kind of just taken back from it. I don't really know what to say. We're from Los Angeles, California, and it feel like you actually grow up with these people. So it's one of those things that it's just like, wow, it's just like, it's, feeling some type of way about it. It's just so sad and depressing at the same time. But, I mean, he did have a large legacy, and, only thing I can say is that's just, I don't even know. I'm lost for words on that. Oh, definitely. And then for the ones that survive.
Yeah, that was really heartbreaking right there to hear. Because at first, see, the news had got it wrong. They were saying that all four of his children died. They were first saying that at first, but then they made a mistake. And it was just one of his child. He has four daughters, and they died, and so they had to clear it up. TMZ had said what it was. So they kind of have a controversy on the news about the fact that TMZ shouldn't have said anything until they got it cleared. But TMZ don't put nothing out unless it's a fact. And the news just was behind on it, and they were kind of upset that they didn't get to the news first. So it didn't really matter. It needed to be reported that something happened, and everybody needs to know. You know what I'm saying? Where it was dragged. It would normally the news and the media drags it out. Where they won't tell you. What happened. But it was sad to hear about it. Everybody's affected. I mean, even if you was his fan or not, he was a great player. So what I'm saying, and a lot of people were really heartbroken behind it. Oh yeah, and he had and that little short film that he got an Oscar for. What I'm saying, was really not. Kobe was what I'm saying, a good dude. He had his ups and downs like anybody would, but you know he was a good player. You know,
Yeah, he was really good.
so everybody. I mean, even when they was talking about Shaq, he was broken up behind it. He couldn't even talk about it. Some of the commentators that was on the news, they getting emotional about it. Even when they was a lot of people that were at the football game for it was an all-star football game today. The Pro Bowl was today, and a lot of people didn't even know. When they had made an announcement to well, I forgot how they do the announcement, but anyway, give us a moment of silence for Kobe. You can hear the audience like gasp, saying that they were really shocked that it happened. So it was just a lot of people didn't know what
Oh,
was going
Angela,
on.
I knew he did some stuff, and I seen like his behind the scene, um, like basketball, little videos he had. But
I'm gonna be
I
right
didn't
back.
know that he had books, series of books that was geared to teenagers.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Maybe because especially when he had kids and stuff, that he probably decided to come out with a series of books. I mean, you read them, so they're beautiful. So that's like super, super good. I definitely something that I wouldn't mind checking out. I know Kobe is really what's the word? He's really intelligent when it comes to that way. So, I mean, it's just wow. But well, what you guys had for dinner tonight? Happy Sunday to everybody. I know it's a lot of new ones just popped in on in. Um, we were definitely answering some questions. So you have some questions that you want us to answer, definitely let us know. Any travel questions, I should say, that you guys need us to answer, definitely shoot them out to us. But and glad you guys like the name change. SNK cruising on vacay mode. We were talking about our countdown. We have 19 days until our anniversary cruise, so we're definitely trying to get better in that aspect because I definitely got to be able to walk and to enjoy that. So that's just like, oh my goodness, it's gonna come so quick. Um, and it's just like it's crazy. It's wild. We were talking about just now about Mr. Sancho's and about the pool, and we did get a chance to get into the pool. Unfortunately, it was a friend. She had recorded us while we were in the pool and what have you with her phone at the time and stuff like that. But her phone had messed up like a week later or something, and she lost all the footage. So that's something that we don't have on hand. But the pool, it wasn't even crowded, even though there was like a lot of people there. If you wanted to get into the pool at Mr. Sancho's, you were able definitely just to go ahead and get into the pool. And it was like really, really nice. You had lockers where you can store your stuff and put it away so you don't have to worry about that. And I think the lockers was $5, I believe. I can't remember sure. The lockers were $5 and
you get that money back.
oh yeah, then once you return the key, I believe they give you the $5 back. So that was really really good. Their food was excellent while we was there. Just order everything at one time because they cook everything fresh, so it does take a while. You don't want to be ordering things in pieces. So definitely, my favorite was the fish and the coconut shrimp. Thank you. Got me a little dessert here. Um, and what's the other part of the question?
Sorry, you guys. I had to get up. My back was bothering me, so I had to stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, if we had any recommendation for Grand Cayman.
Go to 7 Mile Beach. Also, too, when you go out, they have a lot of shopping, but 7 Mile Beach is a nice beach to go check out. It's really a beautiful beach, private. I think it's cost $6 or something like that to get on the beach and stuff. Take a city tour. You could do the private one or just have the one, that they have with the cruise. Or, you could go walk around a little shopping area. It's really, really nice. It's not like some places you got to worry about the safety. It's more a lot of commercial shopping and stuff like that. Go snorkeling. So definitely. They also too have a stingray exhibit as well as you can go do some of my friends they got on the sea dudes. So they rented them out. I think it was like $100, $150.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Did I need a refrigerator? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I'll be right back. Refrigerator. Warning.
I'm sorry, y'all. He left the fridge open, and I bit a piece of popsicle. So, okay. Um. So there's many. Sorry, y'all. That was like really cold.
I'm back. But yeah. A couple of guys, a couple of our friends, they did the sea dudes. It was like not too far, probably a few walks, but I wouldn't do a lot of walking because it might be hot. Just take a taxi cab down the way to be able to do everything, because they have a nice little shopping area in the Grand Caymans, right off the port. If you just want to do something quick.
Yeah, you can stay on a port if you want to do something quick.
Their liquor is real reasonable to buy too. I think the most I've seen was like $15. For their liquor and stuff. They have other ones that are higher, but you can get a lot of drinks between $11 and $15. Like that. To take back with you. Souvenirs are great. Yeah, and that's basically what we have done. You know, as far as in the Grand Caymans. Oh, they also too have I forgot what the name of that boat tour. It's a boat tour. Oh, glass bottom boat. We can do the glass bottom boat tour. You probably like that too. But it all depends on what you're interested in doing. If you just want to do a relaxation on the beach and hang out, or if you want to do activities, you can do the ATVs. I've never did the ATVs there, but I heard the ATVs are pretty good and fun. You stay with a group of people, and do some off road riding.
Welcome back, John. Sorry your streaming was kind of messing up there. It's okay. I'm glad you back in. Um,
No, it's okay.
what was the name?
What was the name of what?
Oh, not another question from thy bunch. They wanted to know, um, so if they're not allowed to go into the Havana pools anymore. That was the question. So Havana came out with a new rule, and this is on Carnival, well, on the Havana floors, I should say, that where it used to be after 7 p.m., you were able to go out there and, use their bars and their pool and so forth,
The
like that.
spa and things of that nature.
But now,
I mean, jacuzzi.
not unless you're on that floor, unless you have a room on that floor itself. And usually, people that have rooms on that floor, they get a wristband where they can badge in and out of. It's only secluded for them now. So if you're not on that floor, just don't even worry about it. You can still go into the Havana room though, because there's in the Havana there's a bar on the outside. They're referring to the bar that's on the outside with the pool and all the amenities on the outside. But on the inside, you can still go in there and chill in their lounge. And there's a bar on the inside too, where you can still like buy things from their bar. That's where they tend to have like a lot of Cuban music, and you can go down there. They have parties down there and so forth. So as far as the lounge and the indoor bar and everything, you're still allowed to be in there and have a great time in there. You're just not allowed to come down there with your towels anymore after 7 and go use any of their amenities down there. So
Martini Q. I've never heard of that one before, Angela. I hope I was pronouncing it right.
I'm not even sure where you at.
What's up, Shadow? Glad to have you in here.
Hello, Shadow. Happy Sunday. We had dinner already. Now we're eating a dessert popsicle. Um, I don't know why every time I eat the popsicle, it's just a good thing for me. But we were taking questions, travel questions. So if you guys have any travel questions, you definitely can go ahead and ask us right now while we're doing it. We're also doing a lot of questions from a lot of comments or a lot of vacay mode fam bam that we have. So I want to definitely get to some of these questions so we can get them out the way. So the last question was on Havana, and you know, every now and then rules just change. That's just how it is on these cruise ships sometimes. And I know a lot of it is based on, it's a money thing and based on because it's kind of like, supply and demand. If you really want to use those amenities and you're going to get a room on this floor, and those floors are usually cost more than the average room. It's kind of like being on the spa level or the harbor level where it's just for family. So it's just one of those things. But I mean, the plus side about it, you can still have a great time in the Havana Lounge. To me, that's what I really like anyway. The lounge is nice, it's quiet. If you're looking to get away, that's a great secret spot to go to because they tend to be really quiet there. And it's cold down there. I don't know for whatever reason that Havana room was really, really, really cold down there.
Yes, Carnival has been changing a lot of rules for 2020. We did talk about the offensive, shirt, disrespectful shirts. You no longer can wear. They're gonna enforce that by asking you to either remove it or to take it off and replace it with something else. Like I said, that's a thin line right there because They're gonna, it's a freedom of speech situation, but I understand why. What I'm saying? Because some people just deliver
No.
delivery want to be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
So that rule is enforced. It was always there, but they said they never really had a big problem with it. But people are starting to wear all kind of obscene shirts and stuff like that. But also too, Carnival has something new on their apps. They have two things where you can be able to order pizza on your app.
Yummy.
For dinner, if you have anytime dining, you can be able to place what time you want to go to anytime dining, and then they will let you know, what I'm saying, when it's available, so you won't have to be standing around waiting to be seated. So, yeah, there's a few little changes going on. Also, too, a lot of people don't like this. Some people do. They no longer have plastic straws anymore. So they have dissolvable edible straws. I'm not sure how that worked out because we got a little spot. We went to Paradise Cove. They were using pasta. We was wondering what was we drinking out of. It was like getting milky all of a
Yeah.
sudden, but it was a pasta stick. There was a straw.
It's not the most pleasant thing.
I know it's organic. I mean, what do you call it? Green friendly and stuff like that. But they have these new straws that are flavorful and they also dissolve. But they've been having issues with it because people put their straw in their cup. They're not gonna drink it up real fast, and they've been dissolving faster than they can drink their drink. So that's
So
been an issue that they've been having on the cruise. So if you like straws, bring your own straw on the cruise.
I
You
was
know,
gonna say that's definitely my new must pack thing. One thing to pack is straws now because definitely I like a real plastic straw or even a metal straw if I need something to drink. I'm not into the dissolving straws and the pasta straws and all the other stuff. So no. To answer your question, A+3, the prices, even though they are offering so much more, where it comes to ship and amenities on the ship, the prices are still relatively about the same right now. So they're not going up, which is a good thing because a lot of times, like when different hotels or any place tend to renovate and do stuff, they tend to raise the prices up. Where as far as with cruise ships, when they renovate, put these millions and
oh,
millions of dollars into renovating, they don't raise your price up. So that's a good thing. It goes up little by little. And since we're talking about changes, they're getting rid of Coke products and they're gonna have Pepsi products. So,
boo.
that's one of the changes. So for a girl like me or for anyone that like rum and Coke, just know they're not gonna have Coke. So, were you
Yeah.
gonna say something before I get to this one?
Angela, no, we have not been to that location or the cruise yet, but it sounds like a nice place to go to. Um, does it have the prices on?
That's what I just answered.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about that. I'm gonna get into Francisco question. His question was, can you bring juice if you don't drink soda?
Yes.
So as long as it's still a 12 pack, which is the case, that's in a can, you can bring whatever you can find in those cans, but it has to be a 12 pack in a case. So if you don't drink soda, like myself, I stopped drinking soda. Been probably going almost on a year now. Um, I may drink a diet soda occasionally here and there, but yeah, you can pack. I know in cans they tend to have apple juice. They have just about anything in cans now. Lemonade. They have all kinds of stuff in cans, so you definitely can
Even
still bring it.
water.
I know, right? But the funniest thing, I know they have water in can. That water in the can, it don't taste right. I don't know if it's what they try to put in there to preserve it, to keep it. From just from to keep it fresh. Maybe it's keeping it too fresh because it just don't taste right. Oh yeah, that's true, and you definitely can bring iced tea too. I know there's a lot of iced tea drinkers out there, so that's a good thing to know. You
Sweet
definitely
tea.
you definitely can bring that. So to answer your question, yes, as long Oh, excuse me, y'all. I got the burpees. As long as in a can, it's 12 pack. You're allowed to go ahead and bring that. Me personally, us, we never took sodas with us. I don't know. To me, I just feel like it's just too much to lug. I'd rather just buy something to drink if I feel like I want to drink it. I mean, the boat does offer other things, lemonade, water, iced tea, milk, and then even at dinner time, you can get, what is it you say you can get at dinner time for free? Um,
Lemonade milk with me.
at dinner time. Was it iced tea you can get for free? You can
Sweet,
get
sweet tea.
sweet tea, nothing coffee. As long as it's not a specialty item, you can definitely get that for free. So that's good. Thanks, Angela. Yeah, I know. I can that I'm able to rent what would you call it? A scooter, so to speak. If my leg is not better by then. Um Hopefully it is. That's something I really wish I won't have to do. But if I have to do, a girl still got to go on vacation. So believe you me, I'll be
They're
scootering my
they're
butt
they're really
everywhere.
expensive too to rent. I'm surprised. I mean, they would have more people renting them if they was a lot cheaper. But I mean, because you see a lot of elderly people on the ship and those that may have kind of like a broken leg and stuff, they still be on their crutches because it's so expensive. I asked one of the guys, I think it was for like $30 a day or something like that, something to that effect, almost like a car.
So I guess if you really need it, then you may have to go ahead and get it.
Let me see. A real thin line because people come from different cultures, etc. I can see not wearing shirts and actually,
Oh, don't rent it from the cruise line. Oh, from a partner company in advance. Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely check into that. Never know what I may or may not need. I'm gonna go into Eden's question. Eden wants to know how fast is the internet when you're on the boat. How fast is the internet? Well, that can vary because I have had family members to get it and friends to get it, we to get it. A lot of different variation when it comes to the internet on the boat because you're out in the ocean and sometimes these things work and sometimes they don't. The speed of work, like the last time we went on a cruise, one of our relatives, I believe Key Cousin, he was Snapchatting and so forth, and it was running really smooth. So I don't know if it was maybe the ports that we were going to or the area we were in, but for him, the internet was working really well. Where I had some people say that the internet is shut off at different points, but it's like you're in the middle of the ocean. I wouldn't expect it to be running like broadband, Comcast super fast. So you got to take all these things into consideration when you're thinking about if you should get the internet package or not.
Yeah, because when you have it, just depends on what you're doing. If you're just doing social media, that's nothing. But if you're actually going there to try to do work, you might have an issue. I've seen a group of workers. I'm like, I seen that was like 15 of them. I'm like, y'all come on a cruise to do work, but they always sitting there in the line with their laptops doing work from the ship. But hey, but yeah, it just depends. It's not guaranteed, to hold a signal, especially if you're using your own equipment. If their equipment, they might be able to be tied in, what I'm saying, with the landline or whatever like that to keep you streaming. But as far as your own devices, you might have a problem.
Hmm.
Okay. He said, and they will have it there waiting for. Oh, what I'm saying. Oh, it was a company. It was one of the companies that are a partner of the cruise line is Internet. Oh, okay,
Are you
and they will
talking to
have a waiting
yourself or
period.
you reading to everybody?
No, I'm just reading. I hate to bring this up. Oh, there were a couple of stories out there regarding bed bugs. I saw that was on Disney Cruise Line.
Yes, there was some stories, and there also it was a act, actress and her husband, and they're actually suing the line, saying that they got bit up by bed bugs, but it's still under, I guess, trial right now to see, if it was actual thing that happened or not. I mean, I only can see if somebody was to come in, and brought something, how it was just, that'll be something just terrible to have happen, but it
Yeah.
does it is possible to happen, and you're such a small, corner space or whatever like that.
And one of the couples, it doesn't matter, but they were African American family, and her and her children were bit up. You could see all the bumps on their hands, on their backs, and they refused to give them their money back. I was so like upset at that. Like, what do you mean? I mean, this was Disney Cruise Line. I mean, they showed them literally. I mean, it was all they did was move them to another room, and that was it. It should have been more to that. They told them if they wanted to pay like $150 or more or something like that to go see the nurse. I'm like, this is not your problem. This is their problem. Why would you charge me? What I'm saying, for something that's your problem. What I'm saying. I mean, you didn't come to the room infected. So that was so gross and nasty.
Yeah, so definitely. Oh, I see you said that you want to bring you want to bring a mattress protector. Hey, you can bring it if you want to. You can just put it in your luggage and put it on the bed if you feel that that's what you need to
We
bring.
sure bring Lysol. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's
You have the
something.
Lysol wipes, wipe down everything.
You got to remember, hundreds and hundreds of people are going in and out these places every single day, and some people may have bed bugs and not even know it.
And you can't
So
be gullible going on these cruises. I mean, seriously, you can't expect them to be, A1 clean service because they got to do a turnaround with thousands of people, what I'm saying, a day, and they only have an exchange of the next crew within probably less than 4 to 5 hours. So, who knows what one carried the next. It may not even been the cruise. It may have been the person that was in that room. But bed bugs is not something you can see to the naked eye right away. But they should have sterilized. They should, implement something to sterilize those rooms, or do have a faster way to do that because that's nasty. I mean, you can't even really see bed bugs; they're so tiny.
oh,
That's
I
just
was
grossing
gonna
me
talk
out.
about too. Besides Kobe Bryant, I know in one of our videos, one of our food videos in Los Angeles, we talked about Woody's barbecue. So the owner, the man Woody himself, he passed away the other day, and I meant to let you guys know about that. So you guys still go and support his restaurant, when you can. And that's a well-known place on Crenshaw, in the Crenshaw district, I should say, off of Slauson. So,
Yeah, because there's like several different Woodies, one in Inglewood and two in LA, one on Slauson and one on Florence. But yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. We didn't
yeah,
know
I
that.
heard about that. It's been a while. I thought I texted to you, whatever, but I probably didn't. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just like, oh, I was looking at it like, Mr. Woody from Woody Barbecue. Oh, okay. So, you guys got to be thankful for each day. That's all I can definitely want to say. Um, what I was gonna say. Oh, okay. Mary had a question. Mary's question was the rum excursion in Belize. Does that include the ride getting to and from the rum factory?
Yes. Because each excursion, what I'm saying, you're with, that's what they take you wherever you need to go. So, it includes the Rum Factory, the city tour, and some of the beach tours and stuff like that when they want to take you around. And they take you to locals and show you the history of, the slavery as well as what was it, the seaports and stuff like that in the area and the lighthouse.
Hmm.
So yeah, all of that is included. It just to make sure you when you talk to your driver, what I'm saying, you got to make sure where he's going. So if
Yeah.
that's somewhere where you need to go, or that's where you planning, before you even step on that van, make sure you know where you're going.
Definitely. So, you guys, I'm just checking back and forth with our comments, questions, and with you guys, if you have any questions, definitely let us know. We're going to keep going back and forth on it. The next question I have is from Mary, and she said, if you don't do a drink package, what do you get to drink? If you don't do one, she actually has two questions. So if you don't do a drink package, what do you get to drink? Well, usually, most cruise line will give you water, will give you some type of lemonade or tea,
Or hot cocoa.
yeah,
And
and
for breakfast, they give you your juices. That's the only time you can get your juices is in the morning time. They also too flip the juices around for the buffet breakfast, but that's about it for free. For paying,
yeah, that was the second half of her
if
question.
she doesn't want to get the drink cheers package, she can get the bottomless bubbles if she's on a cruise. I mean Carnival cruise. That's like $6 a day, and that's not including the 18% gratuity. I so don't like that, but
I know,
you know,
18 on everything you touch.
you know.
And do you guys get the drink packages?
Yes and no. Just depends. On a longer cruise, sometimes, but on a shorter cruise, it's well worth it because you don't have that many days, and you're not charged so much, money for it. Even though they did go up $3 for the
Does
smaller
it make
cruise.
sense? Yeah, any cruise 5 days and less, they went up $3. Um, you all cruise is going to Belize, Cozumel, and where else? Mahogany Bay or Honduras. So that's where we're
Yeah,
going.
Rotan,
Is that
Honduras.
say? What I say?
You said it right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rotan, Honduras. So we get to cruise to those three ports. It should be fun. It should definitely be fun.
Oh, speaking of Kool-Aid, Angela's with this Kool-Aid packages. A little inside, sneaky, secret. It ain't even sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Bring those little shaky packies with your bottled water. Bring those. And then you got all the Kool-Aid you want, or all the juice you want, or all the lemonade you want, or whatever flavor you want.
So that's my number two must take for tonight. One is definitely this cruise. I'm packing straws, and two, because the Kool-Aid packies, I have to stay away from sugar or sugar free. I'm packing those Kool-Aid package. I mean, they taste sweet to me, so I mean that's good. So those are
Yep.
two extra things that I wouldn't normally pack that I will be packing on this cruise.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. Because think about it. They didn't say it was you can't take it with you. So if you want to drink so many of them, I mean, you can bring about 40 of them things on a ship, and share them out if you want to. But yeah, we thought about like, oh, okay, what I'm saying, bottled water. I mean, obviously we're gonna get some bottled water for our room anyway. I think it what $5 or something like that, 5 or 6. How much was it for
Uh,
8 pack or something? Was it 8?
yeah, you get a 12 pack for like $5 on Carnival
So if,
Cruise
if you
Line.
want water, you can order water from Carnival for $5 for a 12 pack, and I think that's well worth it. It'll be in your room when you get there, And if you want more water, just order more of it. But you can order it ahead of time. And also too, another new thing that they have, you can order your restaurants now online before you get on the board, get on boat, and set your time for dinner time. So if you want to do specialty dining on any of the ships, now you can be able to order it and pay for it ahead of time. So you'll have nothing to worry about when you get there, or worry about a long line. They're gonna take you're VIP, so they're gonna walk you straight in.
Oh, Angela, you're funny. We're not talking about regular Kool-Aid that you have to add sugar to. We're talking about the Kool-Aid packet that you was adding a bottle of water and shake it.
Oh
So
yeah.
no, you don't have to bring a bag of
I'm
sugar
gonna show
with
you.
you.
I'll be right back. Watch. I'm gonna show you. I'm
Like
gonna
you
go get the
said,
little pack.
you don't have
And one little pack can go in what's a 12 ounce to
a 12
16 ounce
ounce
bottle.
bottle. Yeah, so you don't have to bring no bag of sugar with you. I thought that was just too funny.
Oh, they got plenty.
Um,
And look, they got plenty of sugar on the boat.
oh, they sure do. So if
You
you
ain't
do
got to bring
need,
nothing.
so if you do need extra sugar, you definitely go ahead and get that if that's what you need. But you you can get these Kool Aid these little packies from Walmart. That's where I normally get them from, and it comes in a box with several different flavors. Let me see. I think here go the box. It comes with about 40. Let me put it up closer so y'all can see it. Y'all see that? That's the box I'm talking about. It comes with about 40 in there, and it has four different flavors on this one: fruit punch, berry, bonkers, wild purple splash, and berry blue typhoon. So all you gotta do, let me open it up so y'all can see what it looks like. It looks like this. You take one of these, you put it in your bottle of water, and you just shake it up, and you be good to go.
And
That's
what I'm
all.
gonna do is,
She said those Kool-Aid packets are nasty. Girl, I started to like them.
it depends on which one you're doing.
Yeah, especially this is the
Hey,
Hawaiian Punch
Dewana,
brand. It's good to me. I can tell you
good to
that.
have you, Dewana, in the room.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tawana, happy Sunday. That's my girl. She said she takes the Crystal Light packages, and I do like the Crystal Light. The Crystal Light has some really good strawberry and lemonade flavor. My coworkers know that I'm the one that normally drink the packages because it's sugar free. So they start buying me different type of packages when I get to work. So the Crystal Light, I like that strawberry and lemonade. It's really really good. And they have the iced tea in that too. So if that's what you like, definitely go for it. Tawanda, what you have for dinner? Happy Sunday. Welcome in. We're taking cruise questions tonight. We're also answering, we're doing Q&As from our fan bam that, let us know. Okay, yeah, see, you like the strawberry lemonade. I know that, see, it'd be really good. I'm trying to tell y'all. Angela, you're going to have to get with it, girl. um,
And just tell her you like that real sugar.
The next question I have is from a lady named Cynthia. And Cynthia asks, do you both only cruise or do you have other jobs? Okay, so that's easy one. I wish I can say yes. All we do is cruise all the time and have fun, vacay mode every 2 minutes. That would be awesome. But no, I actually
Yeah.
have a regular job. I work for the school district. And KC, he's a chef, so he has his own catering business. So yes, we do work, but whenever we get a chance to be on vacay mode, or should I say cruising on vacay mode now,
Yep. And we're
we
actually going to
do.
make a video on that about how to be able to cruise because, what I'm saying, sometimes people wonder, like, how do you go that many cruises? You got to plan them out. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something you just on a whim. Some people think it's real expensive. Some people are like, oh, I got to have a passport. I don't want to spend the money on that. And then some people, scare people off from actually even going on cruises because they may think it's real expensive, and it's not. It just depends on how you budget your cruise out.
Mhm.
Like that, and it depends on the excursion and what you do on the ship, and what you want to do. So a lot of people really think this is a fortune. It's not.
Oh man, the ones that I need to come by your house. Barbecue ribs, mac and cheese for the hubby and kids, and soup for me.
What?
Okay.
Now, if we was feeling better, I sure would be on that grill because it's 2 days in a row. We had some friends talking about barbecue. Oh man.
So you're like the second or third person tonight that said you had barbecue for dinner. So that's awesome. And so can you guys adopt me just for dinner time? Hey, come on down. If we we're willing to share with you.
Yep. Oh yes, we can.
I'm sorry, y'all.
This is Jane in Travel, John. He said, and my biggest debate with people is the low cost of cruise.
That's what he said. My biggest debate with people is the low cost of cruises.
I'm not.
Why is that a debate? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Like they should be glad it's nice and low for you to be able to get on there.
What you mean, John? Is your the biggest debate about it being low? You think it's too low, or it should be high enough? Let me know. Casual even barbecue.
Barbecue. I know, right?
That's right. Sunday always got to be a Sunday. Got to come out with that big old dinner. I remember we got some back in the old school back in the day. Sunday dinner we used to have. It used to be catfish, fried chicken, collard greens, black eyed peas, potato salad, to dinner rolls. What was it? What else? My grandma. Oh, sweet potato. Then the desserts was pecan pie, sweet potato pie, or pumpkin, depending on what part of the year it is. Um, and peach cobbler. Well, peach cobbler used to be always the main thing you would have at the dinner table.
See, that's when old people used to cook. When you used to
Yeah.
go to grandma cook.
With the mashed potatoes and gravy, and the string beans I never liked.
How you said, but these old people nowadays, they ain't even at home no more. Talk about Sunday
Okay.
dinner.
I said cruising is a good cost, and they think it's right. I don't know why they be thinking it's expensive.
I'm
Cruising is a
like,
good
for
cost.
everything that you get in a cruise, we're gonna have a video. We just recently did a video that's gonna come on there really soon. For everything that you get, I mean, the price of cruising is cheap compared to a lot of other things. If you think just going to a Disney resort or go to Florida, like you're gonna have to pay separately for the hotel, your accommodation. You're gonna have to pay for the food. If you want to do any activity, you're gonna have to pay for it. So it's like you can pay 3 to 4 times as much to go do a resort or some other type of place to go entertainment wise than on a cruise. Compared to other places, I mean, cruising is very reasonable. You say I agree, John.
Right.
I
Yeah.
have never cruised before, but have a big land vacationer, and I tell you, I want to kick myself for spending so much money versus the cruising prices.
Right. I mean,
Exactly.
it's so reasonable because you got all exclusive. The only thing you don't have is drinks. Okay, you buy you a drink, if you want to drink. But other than that, I mean, the prices are great. I mean, the only prices that are not great for me but is Disney. Disney Cruise Line is over the top, and some people can pay it, and I'm okay with that because if I could afford Disney, literally, I would go on there. But I can, for the price of Disney, I can go on about 6 cruises. You know what I'm saying? Just me by myself, just me. You know what I'm saying? With that, it's outrageously too much. You know what I'm saying? And I understand when it's kid, what I'm saying, friendly. You know what I'm saying? They know that parents will put any dollar to what I'm saying, them having a good time. So they know that. So it's a gimmick.
So parents are willing to pay $3,000 and $4,000 for their child to go on a Disney resort, and I'm thinking, well, I can go to a Sandals resort for that price, and everything be all exclusive. That's one of those things, hey, you got to pay for when you get older. I'm not taking no kids on the $5,000 on one person.
Well,
That's
John
crazy.
said, I think the impression people always have in the past was that cruising was for the elite. It's the yeah. I mean, but they still think that today, to this day. It's the best value out there. Yes, you know what I'm saying. It's a one. It's like, okay, not to compare it like this, but it's like going to a buffet, right? And that's not to compare with the food thing, but it's like if you go to a Las Vegas buffet and pay $20, right? And you can go and get any type of meal you want as many different times and stuff like that, and it's included. So everything's included. Where you go to a restaurant and you pay $20, you might end up paying $40, and you get way less You know what I'm saying? You might get a filet mignon. Ain't nothing wrong with filet mignon. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And a lobster and something like that. And that's all you get. But on a cruise ship, you know what I'm saying? You decide what you want to eat. You decide where you want to go. You know, like that. And it's all included in the same price. Where if I go to, say for instance, like, say to a resort somewhere, I'm only paying for the room, you know, and that's it. Anything else is not included. They're not. If I go to Hawaii, you know what I'm saying, to pay for the room, I'm not gonna be able to get to each other island. I'm gonna have to pay that out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather get on a ship and be able to hit 3 different locations at one time and be able to experience. So if I want to come back and fly in, I was able to, you know what I'm saying, search out which island was the best. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. 8+3 Disney is way too expensive.
Right.
I heard that.
So,
Yeah, I'll do my kids.
don't forget resort fee, right? And how in the world do I book a hotel and have to pay a resort fee?
That I don't understand, because you can get online and you can see, say, just an example, a place in Vegas for, say, $129 a night. And then you probably be thinking, well, that's a decent price. Okay, I can do that. But then when you read the fine print, it'll say plus $30 a day resort fee, plus a this and a that. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So you think you're getting a good deal, but by the time they add on all the resort fee, that deal have diminished so much because you ain't getting a good deal no more.
Right. So I mean, at some point it's cool, but then at some other point it's not.
Yeah, I like what Dewana said. She's been on cruises and all inclusive resort and pay hotels, and she loved cruising the best out of all that stuff because you get it all in one, and you ain't got to worry about no hidden costs or fees. That's the only thing about that. You don't have to worry about none of that.
Mind you, you got your own personal yacht you just paid for. You know what I'm saying? For those 7 days. So you got to think about that. They take you where you want to go. They have entertainment for you. If you would like to go or not, they have, you know what I'm saying? They have, if you want to go aerobics, they can do aerobics. They got a gym. If you want to go to the gym, they got a spa. If you want to go to the spa, if you want to get your nails done, get your hair done, it's all there in one spot. So some people don't see all of that. You know, I mean, when they're going, but some people choose to go to a resort. But I like resorts too, but it just depends on which one.
John said we booked a house on a lake a couple years ago, and it was $1,500. All the food, entertainment, drinks, and etc. was extra. That just hurt even reading that, John. Oh, that's just terrible.
John, Airbnb, it's a little bit cheaper, a lot cheaper, but I understand. I mean, we did the same exact thing.
Sometimes you just want to still be like how you said you wanted to be, like maybe off the lake and relax and what have you. But it's like you still, to me, it's not really a vacation because you still got to get up and go to the grocery store. You still got to cook your own food. I'm like, oh, this is too much. That's why I like cruising. My breakfast, lunch, and dinner is there. I ain't got to think about what we're going to eat, where we're going to go. Everything is there. You want to try something different, we'll hit a specialty restaurant. So we don't have to worry about that. But like when you book cabins and this and all this other kind of stuff, and you're going to have to like do all this stuff, go shopping, make sure it's more work than anything else. I can definitely say that it's a lot.
Yeah, and see, and the thing is and like some people might say, well, the drinks ain't included. Okay, that's only in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? If you go out of the country to another country, some of their cruises is included. Everything, especially dining, all of that. So, I mean, you know, you can choose where you want to go, you know, on a cruise, you know, and experience different things. Like, okay, I can get the same price for a Paris cruise than actually trying to stay in Paris and try to get my way around Paris. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of money. I mean, it's expensive.
Yep, I hear you, John. The worst part is organizing the meal and getting the food. Yep. And 8+3. I hear you. Talking about I don't want to go on a vacation to cook. I hear that. I do not. To me, that's not a vacation. You have to cook. I might as well just stay home and cook. The same difference.
Right? You're not on vacation. I look. We feel special going on a cruise. When I sit there and eat at a 5-star dining room, beautiful setting where they fix the table up and put all my utensils down and serve me hand and foot, you feel special. Really, you seriously do. You know what I'm saying? They will get you anything you want to eat, anything to drink with a smile, on their face and stuff like that. So that's the whole point. It's the experience of all of that. Just to enjoy. They're trained to treat you with the highest respect. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's what I'm saying. That's why I like it. I mean, I have learned since I was a child. Cruising, that this is the way to go. I've tried everything else, and I always lean back to going on a cruise. I mean, I like Royal Caribbean because I can get the luxury and the kind of bougie way of cruising. I just like Royal Caribbean. But Carnival, if I want to do the party, and they have nice, set up too, but they do parties, so you have a choice. You can choose what type of cruise you want to go
on. Mm-hmm. It was somebody else reading.
Okay. I didn't it. All right.
The only 2 land trips that I plan to do in the future are to Africa and Jerusalem personally.
I would love
which
to
is
do that.
spiritual. Other cruising will be it. Definitely, definitely, definitely. John said maybe KC can cook for us.
I don't mind.
Have you guys thought about Alaska, DeWanda?
I've been to Alaska. I've been to. I did a 14-day cruise from Los Angeles to Vancouver, Canada, Victoria, Canada, and Alaska, and it was beautiful. What is it? Yeah.
I have never been, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Even though Casey gonna have to double around everything he done before we got married, he gonna have to double around so we can experience it together. Because yes, I want to go to Alaska and I want to go get my little gold in a jar or what have you. So we're definitely gonna be a cruise that's on our bucket list for us to do it again.
Canada, if you ever go to Canada or like Victoria, Victoria, Canada. And Alaska, they have jade mines out there, so you can get your jade out there. I mean, it's an emerald green jade but a lot of the Asian culture bought them out, so they have them and they sell them in the stores and stuff like that. But they have tons of jade. Alaska has the gold. But I don't know if you're getting real gold, but I have got some gold in a jar and stuff like that. But when I went up to Alaska, I got, I bought some, what was it, salmon jerky. Said it was okay. I mean, but I mean, it's a lot of things to experience because the salmon were spawning around that time, and it was, really it was interesting. Around the area, the bears were they was hibernating at the time. So I mean, it's an experience. And you got to see whales all over, a lot of humpback whales you can see off the ship. So it's a beautiful sight to see. I mean, you see nature at its best. You see the bald eagles around there. So it's a lot of little things that you get to see culture-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to go to Alaska, but I think I'll try to go there. And once the Alaskans figure out if they want a cruise passenger there or not. I don't go nowhere that I'm not wanting. What? No, I mean they have a cruise to Alaska. But I mean that we went on. I don't know. Did we? No, we didn't get off. They just roll through there to see the glaciers and stuff like that.
I have another question from Erica. Erica want to know: is it
Oh,
really
she's reading stuff off of her
my phone
off the phone from our
from comments?
YouTube comments,
Hmm.
and she's answering the questions.
This one is on seasick. Is it really true that if you book a cabin in a certain area, you'll get less seasick?
Yes. If you book your cabin in the mid section of the ship, it's less rocking. If you're on both ends, you're gonna get the wave of the front, and it's gonna be like this. But in the middle, if you notice, the area is not moving much. It's just rocking, seesawing like this. So the middle section is always recommended if you worry about getting seasick, with the rocking of the ship.
Do any of you guys get seasick when y'all go? Like, I know a lot of people they be a little scared because they think, especially if they never been on a cruise before, that they'll get seasick. But they do have different things up there. I think it's called Dermamax. I know KC normally talks about the sea bands you can buy when
Oh,
you're
Dramamine?
Dramamine. Yeah, I said completely wrong. um, that can help with all that stuff because I know his dad he
Dewana
even
said
get
she got.
packaged.
She said she did. She got sick one time.
Mm.
Oh, you got sick one time, or you used it one time? I know, but they keep fighting if their government and saying that cruise passengers are messing up the sanctuary kind of. Yeah, well, I understand, but it's it's a kind of a catch-22 because it's a lot of global warming dealing with dealing with that. So a lot of people are trying to preserve their land, but it's already too late. I mean, it has nothing to do with the tourists. Oh, she said one time I get the patches from the doctor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know your dad used a patch on the neck, so it all just depends. I'm about to tell you something right now.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Who's that?
no, I'm about to tell you something. I was about to read it.
Read who's
No, for me, because I can't. My leg is done. I can't sit here no more.
Oh,
So yeah, I was just reading some questions. I sure do, and I have the patches. Oh, you have the patches and the band. Oh, I mean, you really, really had it really bad. Sorry to hear that. I don't know. I wonder if the stuff that you get prescribed from the doctor is any better than the packages or the band. That's what I was wondering too. Okay. Oh, you got the meds already together. Oh, you okay? You got prescribed packages. Oh wow, that's really expensive. I'm feeling I never. Well, I mean, that's what I was wondering. Like for those of you guys that do take the C pack, the band and the patches and stuff, like is the one you get from the doctor any better than the over the counter ones that you can buy in the store? I was wondering that. Okay, so the doctor ones are better. They probably have more of the made ingredients in there because the main ingredients, I mean, that's what really matters. So the over the counter one probably just less of a strength. So if you can get it from prescription from your doctor, that'll be good. Dewanda said mine be strong and it's prescribed and it works great. That's good to know. Like, I mean, because I know a lot of people, especially, I wonder, can you get it pre-prescribed? Like, say it's maybe it's your first time going on a cruise, so you could probably get it, pre-prescribed, and then like just in case if you need it, you have something that you know that's gonna work more than an over-the-counter drug. So it's one of those things. That's good to know. They are both, but you get to wear them for a few days. Oh, okay. So you
hey,
probably gotta put it in.
hey, you guys. Next week We may or may not. It's a kind of up in the air thing. Be here live because Super Bowl Sunday, February 2nd, and I know that's my holiday. I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be wrapped up doing getting
Super
ready for Super
Bowl.
Bowl and stuff like that. So um, so that's what we're gonna be doing. So next week, yeah, like I said, next week I'll be doing that. Let me see what it says.
Yeah, she got issues like vertigo and other stuff to
Oh,
make
okay.
it, um,
Yep. So
yeah.
yeah. So we next week we won't be necessarily live. We are live. Probably just see us streaming, doing stuff and stuff like that for a little bit.
And
So just to
KT,
show.
make sure you cooking some stuff, getting ready for the Super Bowl. Put
Oh
it that way.
yeah.
So
We may go live earlier Saturday just to chat with you guys. The day before. To see what y'all into. If y'all want to check in next Saturday. But I know Sunday, I probably, if I did check in, I was going to be in and out. But it's going to be probably from streaming from my phone, from where we're going to be having Super Bowl at, stuff like that. So what was it? China can see.
you better skip next week and enjoy the
Oh
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
we're gonna be watching Shakira and
Yeah.
Lopez, a halftime show. But I'm a San Francisco
That's what John
49ers.
brought to it. John was about that halftime
See
show.
me,
John, really, John?
me and John, we on the same page. Same team, same halftime. Yep.
Oh Lord.
You know,
um,
but it's funny. I ain't into the political thing, but it's funny though. I wonder if the president gonna speak, at the Super Bowl because he ain't spoke at all.
ain't he impeached?
I don't know what to do.
I
Look,
don't know.
I'm neutral with that thing. I don't really care. That's not how to do with me. You know what I'm saying? They know how to handle that, so that I'm out of that part. But
I mean, but how long? He only got what, a year left? He's done.
November they will be looking for a new person.
Oh well, so I mean, that's what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said. He's supposed to be, but that those stuff take trials and all that stuff. We got a long way to go for that. What's
He
that?
gonna be talking with me. See, that's why I said I gotta make sure I jump in. John, do you gotta work next Sunday? You know what I'm saying? Did they? Did you get sick? I can't go to work next Sunday.
Well, John, don't answer that on our live just in case.
Yeah, we don't want you to incriminate yourself. Nope.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Oh, I did check out your anybody, go over there and whenever y'all can and check out John's J&N Travels family trips. He got his old school family trips, traveling and different things like that. It's so cute to see you. See, I want to see you behind. You always behind the camera. I can never see you, but I see you and your son and your family and stuff like that.
Oh, John say no work. Okay, it's really gonna be on and popping.
John, what's your favorite beer you gonna set aside to be drinking on? Because Super Bowl, you can be excused from the doctor to drink beer that day.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, anytime, John, no problem.
But yeah, we gonna go. I mean, next week we're gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to film it. You know what I'm saying, to get it back to y'all what we did. Might do a little premiere of what we was doing and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of people don't like to be on camera, so we don't want to.
Oh my goodness, y'all do think alike. He said Corona with lime and keep like Bud Light lime. Oh.
Yeah, with lime.
With lime? No, it's called
Yeah,
Bud Light.
but I like Bud Light
Lime.
lime. Yes, you don't need the lime; it's already in there. But I like Corona too. That's the reason why I like Bud Light lime because it's similar to Corona to me.
I like the salt on the rim. I don't know, something about salt and beer makes it just taste better. I ain't no beer drinker though. Ugh, can't do it. But it tastes good. That Corona.
Yeah.
See, Tawana said her husband love Bud Light.
Yep. See, I'm gonna give me think I'm gonna give me a 20-pack next week.
Oh, sure. That's what he was saying there. So he gonna at least try to show y'all the food that he gonna be getting down on fixing and what have
Yeah, I
you.
think the menu. I think I'm gonna do a brisket. I think I'm gonna do some barbecue chicken wings or something like that. Or I think somebody's gonna bring the chicken wings. This person's about to bring the chicken wings.
Yeah.
And
You didn't have to do it, but you did. Oh man.
but yeah, yeah, brisket, probably some chicken. I know I'm gonna do my jalapeno armadillo eggs. It's kind of a bacon wrapped chicken with jalapeno stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the rest, everybody else gonna vote to bring. So, I'm gonna do my part. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna get ready for Super Bowl because that's what we do every year. I have not missed a Super Bowl. We didn't never miss a Super Bowl. I was seeing it somewhere. No matter if I left town, I did Super Bowl. But yep. But we're gonna have it all hooked up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have fun and stuff like that. We're sending the invitations out. So we're gonna be turning it up. You know, we're gonna have she gonna have her jersey on. I'm gonna have my jersey on. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have their jerseys on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good old time.
Doing these no, thank you all for doing these channels. They're so much fun. I might have to join the party in a minute, seeing I'm retired now.
Oh, you retired!
Congratulations! It's like being retired.
Now, Angela, that was something you gonna tell us in the beginning. We gonna celebrate your retirement and everything like that. Woohoo! Celebration. Angela H is on retirement.
Oh, sorry. John said, I like light. I like light also. Need to keep this hour figure. This I can't even say what I like.
That's right. This hourglass figure.
John, you crazy.
The next cruise we're going on is February 15th, and that's in 19 days.
And we're selling to
That's gonna be our 10-year anniversary
and Honduras.
Yeah. So we may not. We're gonna probably be live on the ship to show you guys stuff around the ship and stuff like that. We're gonna probably do a premiere and a few other videos we're gonna have set up for you guys when we get back. But I'm already have some videos set in stone, throughout the week while we're gone. Mm-hmm. And but our initial anniversary is going to be March 6th. So this is going to be our anniversary 10-year cruise. We have a 10-year anniversary. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary on this cruise, but our official anniversary is going to be March 6th. So
we're going on a Carnival Vista.
Yes.
So that's like one of the newest ships that ports out of Galveston, the Carnival Vista. It's really nice. It's very techy inside, and just love it. Thank you, Tawanda. Appreciate the love.
Yeah, we 10 years down the drain. No, I was kidding. We had beautiful 10 years together, and we still going on forever.
Yeah. Angela said, let her clarify. I'm retired from my government job. I still have, other jobs to do. I am always busy.
Yeah, I understand.
It seems like, that's how it is. The work is never done and over with.
Hopefully, did they give you a send-off gift to leave, what I'm saying, for retiring? And then to give you a party. So we got to get on the government. What I'm saying? They need to do you right with a big send-off for retirement. Yeah.
Well.
But yeah.
Does the cruise line give you people special stuff for your anniversary?
Yes. If you actually write it in the message area when you're booking your cruise that you're celebrating your anniversary, they a lot of times give you a free photo shoot. Sometimes they gave us a massage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other one?
They gave us
Oh, cake.
cake.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes to give you cake and what have you. So I would love to do Vista soon. I've been looking at Ovation for Alaska.
Okay.
That's nice.
A good cruise, a good ship to go to is cruise to Alaska is Norwegian Cruise Line. You ready?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sean, y'all gonna have me because Sean got to sign off. Leg is bothering her.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
She
go
got,
stretch my leg out right now.
yeah, that's why you see me get up like 3 or 4 times. Back is
Yeah,
bothering me.
I keep twisting and turning and trying to get comfortable, but it ain't working out that great. But it's just what it is. But we'll see how what this week brings. You guys, it's Shawn. Good talking to y'all. KC still here. Good night, y'all. Hope y'all have a happy Sunday.
Yep.
And we look forward to answering more of your questions next week. Glad you guys like our new name change. SNK cruising on vacay mode. We have 19 days left until our cruise, and we'll see where it goes from there. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.
You you didn't want to party. Oh, okay. Hey, that's right. I look. I would drain it out and see if you got. My buddy of mine when he got injured. Well, he got injured and he stayed on his workman's comp. He got his what was it? The unemployment all the way till he retired. He had so much backed up unemployment, for I think over 30 years, and he stayed on that unemployment, for I think 7 years because that's how much money he had put away. But yeah, stay on that disability, and then said jump on that retirement after you done. Yeah, she got to rest her leg because her job consists of doing a lot of walking. She been on that crutch all week. I need to give her a wheelchair. It'd be better to stay off of it. That's been kind of the issue is her still on it. Go Frisco, we do it Frisco. You know how we do it. We're gonna do it. They think I look, John. This is how I feel. I feel that 49 is gonna win it fair and square if they win it. But if Kansas City win it, they're gonna win it by the refs because they want. I'm not saying there's no cheating involved, but I really think there's gonna be some cheating involved. Where they want Kansas City to break that 50-year loss or 50 years of getting there. So the NFL only been going on for about 54 years. So so I'm not sure. If I'm hoping 49ers, if it ain't no cheating scandals going on, unfortunately a lot of cheating going on here in Texas. The Astros, I don't know if they can, get out of the shadow of that one. Right. They need to let them play. So they really do need to let them play. But you guys, I'm gonna get ready to sign off too. But I will see you guys next Saturday and on Sunday too, because I'm gonna try to, do a live on Sunday, do our regular live and stuff like that. I'm not sure if y'all gonna be working or not, but I want y'all can definitely come on and hang out with us before this. Right, right. Well, what you said? We don't know about cheating in New England. I think we learned a lot from New England. You know what I'm saying? Because they did the same thing, John. You know what I'm saying? And they show swept that cheetah, that little deflate gate, and them the other little cheating scandal under the rug real fast. All right, A3 plus here. See y'all later. Call your sister. Right. But hey, it happens all the time. They say there ain't no cheating going on. There's a lot of that. Yeah. Minor infraction. Okay. But I mean, we're gonna be getting ready to sign out, you guys. I gotta let you guys go, so I can go tend to the wifey to make sure she's doing okay. But thanks, John. Thanks, Dewana. Thanks, A3 Plus Hair, and with Shadow, no Shadow, and who else was always here? And everybody else that I can't think of. What I'm saying? You guys take it easy, and thanks for coming on by. And now we're cruising on vacay mode with Shawn and KC. What I'm saying? So you guys take care. Angela, what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble. John, what I'm saying? Keep the drinks flowing. Angela, keep the hair up. I mean, A3. Y'all take it easy. Bye, you guys. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. I'm looking at one computer, but it's just actually this computer. Y'all take it easy, all right? And I'll see y'all later. Okay.